What's day today, love?
It's the 16th
17th,
or 17th of August.
8 months into the year. Hey, this year has been a bumpy ride. A lot of stumbling blocks, a lot of ups, a lot of downs. But I say that all to say and start the video with I'm officially a professional accountant. Now, I don't know if many of you have watched my videos before, you'd know my intro says that, hey, everybody, welcome to the Modern Day Trader. I'm aspiring funded trader and an aspiring professional accountant. Now I can fucking finally take the aspiring out, bro. Damn, I think it's a long journey. And I'm 28 right now. For anybody that didn't know, I started university at 18. This journey is supposed to take 6 years. It's taken me 10 years, like 10 long ass years. And everybody that knows me knows that I'm not on the side of university, and I'm not completely on the side of studying. And people will say but you got a degree and you got your qualification now. But I'm saying that to say that your timeline is not somebody else's timeline. I'm supposed to be done with this whole thing at 24. I'm 28, bro. It's double the time. And I'm grateful that I got to finish it. I'm more so actually grateful that I got to show myself that if you put your mind to something that you can finish it. But all of that doesn't mean anything. It's just your journey that means something. Your journey might be longer than other people. Your journey might be shorter than other people for certain things. But what you need to realize is that at the end of the day, as long as you get to a worthy goal that you determine is worthy, then that's the important thing in life. As long as you end up where you want to end up, and not thinking about whether you're making somebody else proud, but are you doing something that means the most to you? And along this journey of becoming an accountant, there was a lot of oh, I don't want to do it. But then at some point it just becomes about you this far. You know what I mean? You this far, and then you end up loving that thing too. And you don't love everything about it. It's natural that you don't love everything about one particular thing, but you end up loving it. And I don't know if it's just the process of finding something and then sticking through it, and then it's boring, and then are you after the boring phase, you end up liking parts of it, and then you like a bit more of it, and then it's okay, I think I might actually like this thing. You know what I mean? Whether I want to do it full time, that's a definite no. But we know what the goal is. I like it enough to want it there for the rest of my life, at least right now. And what I can say is that this journey has been tough. It's been somewhat of the balancing was a bit difficult. The struggling through time, making time for yourself is important. I don't think I made enough time for myself in this process. But at the end of the day, the time for myself was the studying. The time for myself was when I could get away and go run. I know for sure that I balanced everything else, and I tried to balance everything else. But ultimately, today and this whole time is just about you recognizing that your time is not somebody else's, or your timeline is not somebody else's timeline. Your timeline is your timeline. It might take you triple the time, take somebody else double the time, take somebody else one time try. But at the end of the day, life is there to be experienced, and it's not there to just be like, you're not there to just fucking move through life and coast. And you need to experience failures. You need to experience good times, bad times, up times, down times. And I think yeah, I got somebody here that's with me that I really want to bring into this video, because I feel like she was with me throughout the way. And also ultimately my family was with me and everybody else was with me, but like I feel like she was also with me throughout the whole 6 months of like studying and through everything. And like we'll see what she has to say about the process. Like, yeah, I must say, like, at times, shame for her because, like, I was a dick sometimes. I was tired and, like, yeah. But anyway, this is Michka, everybody. And this is my girlfriend. You might not be able to see her because of the white balance, but anyway, she's still pretty.
Can you see me?
Yeah, okay. What you have to say to the camera?
Um, sure. First of all, I'm not saying to the camera, but saying to you that I'm proud of you. This process wasn't easy. Uh, you were tired. I mean, working a full-time job and then an 8-hour class on a Saturday and then trying to balance, you know, home life, your chores, your your body fitness goals, your sleep goals, spending time with your friends and family. Um, I mean, even just studying during the week, that couldn't have been easy. And it wasn't. It was a really long 6 months. But yeah, you did it. And I never doubted you because you're a disciplined person. I know that even when you think, you're failing at that, the next day you always reset. And that's the important thing. Next day you still wake up with the same goal of like, I'm going to try and be my best self today. I'm going to try and get everything I need to get done today. Um, and I think that's at the end, that mindset at the end of the day is what gets you to be able to say, hey, I'm Marcy and I'm a professional accountant.
And so what do you have to say to like all the supporting cast in somebody's life? Like when they're busy and they're trying to achieve a goal, what do you have to say?
I mean, it's not easy. Did I fight with you? Yeah. But at the end of the day, you are just a person trying to balance things. And I think it's important to remember, um, it's important to have your own goals, and to be able to really support someone during that time. You need to be a lot less selfish. You need to look at what you're asking of a person, because just asking them to be there or just asking them to, make this time, it's not always possible. Even if they have the free time, they don't necessarily just have the free time. That's their off time. That's their time where they get to sleep or chill. Um, and you just need to take into account that the energy levels, how it's going to impact the next week. You can't just say, okay, you're off now, let's go off, let's have fun. Because the next week they need to be able to sit down and study and be their best selves. It's not easy. Just don't be selfish. Work together, communicate, speak about like where you feel like they could do better, but be open-minded to the fact that right now the main focus is not you, it's their goal. And that's okay. That's what we as humans are here for as well. So yeah.
Yeah, I think yeah, Mishka, guys, and like I'm proud to have her as my girlfriend, and I'm grateful I could go through this with her. But ultimately, I also want to like thank my moms, thank my sister, Mishka's parents too, my friends, Sam, Todd, like, and then also like just be able to like have this moment with like the fallen soldiers. Like, so I hardly ever speak about the like my late brother and my late father, but like what I can say is I think I made them proud or tried to at least, like, yeah. And so today, all those nights where I was at the office at BGC, like doing my logbook or working, I always told myself like I'll end up getting me a Henny when I get the results. And so getting the results, and we're ultimately professional accountants. All I can say is cheers to everybody. Thank you for being with me. Thank you to you guys for following the journey. And we're officially a professional accountant. So I hope you have a wonderful week. And so, as the saying always goes, failure is feedback, feedback is knowledge, and knowledge is power. And regardless how long it takes, just remember that your timeline is your timeline and nobody else's. And I hope everybody supports that about you and about me too. And nobody like forces anything. And you don't force anything too. Just continue on the journey. And cheers to us.